Hello, everyone. Welcome to Tea and Banter with me. It's me, Mary Elizabeth. So it is around 6 o'clock right now, and I decided it's a little cooler. I sat out in the sun today just to try to get some vitamin D, and this afternoon it's a little chilly, but at least the sun's not in my eyes because if you notice over here, I have not cleaned my umbrella yet. I need to do that, get that in there so there's some shade for when I film outside because I like to sit out when I can. But I just thought I'd hop on and banter with you guys. There's nothing really on the agenda except to keep me company. You guys keep me company. I am still going to town on my circles. I have 9 that I have to make, and I know you're tired of hearing about that, but I just thought I'd come on and talk to you guys. So about a few things. Has anyone seen the show, The Sandman on Netflix? If you have, can you tell me how that is? I happened to find it last night when I was just looking for something to watch, and I haven't tried it yet. It looked kind of good, but I just wanted to know if anyone has seen it and what they thought of it. As a rule, I don't really watch. I have a few shows that actually aren't on anymore that I loved and watched, but really I'm not a huge TV watcher. If I do, a lot of the times it's mostly BBC shows, and they're older shows that I like. So I like BritBox. I don't know if anyone's heard of that, but it basically has shows like Keeping Up Appearances, The Vicar of Dibley, My Family. Those are all comedies. Are You Being Served? I really like all of those kinds of shows. So if you like British humor, BritBox is a good subscription to have. I also love Agatha Christie and her mysteries, and BritBox has those, as well as they are making readaptations. Why can't I speak tonight? I have no idea. But Hugh Laurie made one a couple of years ago. It was really good, and my understanding is he's making another one, so I look forward to that. And that will air on BritBox, so you might want to check that out if you're interested in that. I also wanted to talk about a couple of videos I saw in the past couple of weeks. One was that I really enjoyed. One was Bag O' Day, in which her husband picked her yarn, and they did a video together, and I really enjoyed it. I thought it was really good. It was a lot of fun to watch, and what the heck am I doing with this yarn? It made me laugh. It was just nice to see. And then the other one was Yarn Geek, her husband, come on. And he was charming and funny as well, and I kind of liked that it seemed to be his main goal is to get her, Ginger, to finish a project, which I think is hysterical, because as I watch Ginger, I sometimes think we're the same person. A lot of what she talks about is the same for me, and I can appreciate that, and her mind goes and wanders and goes in different directions. I notice it even in her videos, so again, I can appreciate that and totally understand that. So yeah, but I want to apologize too, because across the way here is a baseball field and they're having a game, so if you hear a lot of noise, that's what that is, and there's nothing I can do about that. I apologize, but it's that time, and practice is happening or games are happening. The kids go over and watch it. So yeah, But I think after I get these circles done, I think I'm going to switch over until I can get my black yarn, and I'm gonna work on those socks, and I think I'm gonna get up the courage and I'm going to start my Netflix blanket. I know everyone right now has moved on and they're doing the Jewel of the Nile, which is another one that I do want to do. I love that, but I don't have that one right now. I have the Netflix and the Lizzie, which I haven't done that yet either, and that's another beautiful one. But the Netflix one has more purples in it, and since, if you don't know by now, that's purple, grays, and blacks are my favorite, so I really want to get that going, so that I have that blanket for the fall and the winter or cool summer nights. What are you guys all working on? You know, the other thing is that I really, really want to do, and I won't say her last name because I will ruin it, but her name is Tina Thorador. It's not correct at all, but she does these Tunisian works of art that I so want to do. But that I am so not ready for that, but in my head I am. I have bought some of her patterns. I think I bought the Viking knot one, and the Queen, I believe. I believe I bought those two. If anybody has done those that are watching the video, can you tell me, were you able to do it easily? Did you find it really difficult? Any tips? Please remember I'm left-handed too, so that sometimes can be a little bit of a hindrance. Not horrible, but we can do things a little uniquely. At least I do things a little uniquely than everybody else. But that's okay. I just overall wanted some opinions from everyone else, what they think. Because I know I've seen beautiful ones out there. And which do you prefer? Do you prefer doing it in the wool? I know a lot of people have done it in the cotton too, and they've come out beautiful. So I don't know. Right now the circle blanket I'm doing in cotton, and it's my first time doing it, so I'm assuming it will be fine. I don't really have a lot of wool. I love the feel of the, is it the superwash merino wool? I love the feel of that, but you know, that is pricey. So that kind of yarn would probably have to be like a birthday, Christmas, Mother's Day gift, something like that. Oftentimes Mother's Day though, I kind of look for a tea party. Why? I don't know. That's just what I like. I like having tea parties, so for me, it's just having little sandwiches, and I don't have to cook necessarily, and I can just sit and relax and have good conversation with my family and tea, and I'm good. Or a tea room. A tea room would be good as well. There is a fantastic tea room in Connecticut, if you're ever out that way. It is in Mystic, Connecticut, and it is called Alice in the Village. If you go on their website, you'll see it's so pretty, and it's like a little pink house, and they have it's decorated like the Evil Queen, and it has a big, if you look up on the ceiling, a big Alice in Wonderland, you can just see the legs, you know, when she's grown out of the house. It's just really cute. And the Evil Queen's chair, you can get your picture taken in it. And they do tea sandwiches and desserts and things like that. So Maybe I'll take a trip out there one day and videotape that and kind of show you. But if you're ever out there, I suggest stopping and having tea. And also in that same area is a lot of cute little, unique little shops. I think they have, what is it called? I think it's called the Haunted Alice Bookshop. So that's really intriguing too. You might want to check that out. But the next time I'm down that way, I will videotape a little bit of it to share with you so you can kind of get a sense. But that's just a little tidbit if anyone's interested or heading that way anytime soon. So yeah, I just thought I'd pop on every once in a while and say hello and chat. Sometimes it's just to have you company. Sometimes it's just to give you random information because I need to empty my brain sometimes. I store a lot up there and it gets full and I get discombobulated. My family always jokes that I'm talking and then we'll say, oh, look, a chicken, and I move on. So, that's always fun. Or, you make pretend you really heard somebody and it's not that you're being rude, it's just your mind goes. I don't know if anyone else, it's just like it's on overload and you're thinking about dinner and, laundry and projects and, whatever. You got to do in life, and it just, for me, my brain has always worked that way. So I know I'm being a rambling woman again, am I not? I don't know why I'm having trouble tonight. Maybe I can't talk and crochet at the same time. I don't know. Probably not good enough at it yet for that. And I did, actually, let me show you, because on a previous video I talked about being new to crochet, and also, let me just put this down, how I learned how to do the secret yarnery circles and how I had to stop, restart it, stop and restart it, and that I'm not really artsy and craftsy and, but I've gotten better. And you know what? Some of my circles are not going to be perfect. They're going to be bigger than others. And as you can see, that actually is true. I don't know what happened with this one right here, but it came out a lot bigger than these ones. So I don't know if I'll have to, if there's a way to make it work, or if I'm going to have to make another one, or if there's some way I can finagle it. But I think I did it the exact same way as I'm looking at this, because it's a double all the way around, then one and one double, then two, and so forth till you get to 5. So I know I did that the same. I just don't know. Like I said, I think that when you're learning, your attention is tighter, and then when you learn how to do something, you relax. And I think that's what's happening, is I might have relaxed and it became much bigger. But we'll see. Maybe I'll make an extra one just to be on the safe side, to see, because the rest of them are pretty close. So I think I can get away with those ones. It's just this one that's kind of really big. Maybe I can use that. What do you guys think? Could I use that as like a coaster if I have to? Or is that too big? Might be too big for a coaster too, but we'll see. Or maybe I don't know if it could be used as a washcloth. Maybe a washcloth? Let me know. Let me know what you think. Give me suggestions in the comments below, because otherwise I Don't know what I'm gonna do with it, but I think I can use it for something, right? I don't know. I'm just gonna keep going and hope and pray. So anyway, my other ones, so these are all, like I said, these are all the same size, and had a much tighter tension, I think. So that's a perfect example. I had a tighter tension, and because I was learning. Let me see the purple ones. Whoops. Let's see how these are. Oh yeah, the yarn stuck to it. Yeah, these look like they're all the same size too. So, oh, guess what? Oh no. Yeah, so even my purple. So the orangish red and the purple were my Krista, stop. Let me do this stitch. Krista, stop. Okay, Krista, stop. Let me do this stitch. So my stitches were definitely tighter. And what's interesting is, and now with the green one, I'm not even using her video. So I think I got comfortable. And that's what's happening with the green ones, is I'm relaxing and just going to town. But as a result is making the stitches looser maybe and giving me bigger circles. So I'm gonna have to, although not all of them, so I clearly didn't get comfortable right away. I had to, sorry, I just made a mess in my basket, which isn't okay. And just a reminder, these baskets aren't bad. What is happening? I got these at the Dollar Tree. I think I've shown them before in a video on the Dollar Tree. They're like white and gray, checked, and they hold a lot. So I've been using that for this project and another project, and it's working well. If that's something you're interested in, you want to check out. It's not bad for $1 or $1.25. I think it is right now. So, but I've kept you long enough. I know you don't want to keep listening to me. And until next time, I hope that you are all safe and you are all loved, and that you'll come back and listen to my banter. Bye.